This is the Stabby Road Podcast.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Stabby Road Podcast. Welcome back, folks. We are back in the studio, which we have not been in quite some time. Yeah, we've all been very busy. We've had different schedules, but we managed to still make a bunch of episodes just over Zoom. But this is our, I would say, I can speak for myself, but I'm sure I can kind of speak for everyone else. This is our fun place. This is our happy place when we're all in the studio together, and it's where we bond the most. It's where we talk about movies the most, and I really enjoy that. We have a bunch of things to talk about before we even get to the movie today, but let's first start off by introducing ourselves all over again. I'm Rob Graydon, filmmaker. Across from us is actor and cosplay, and what else do you do? I'm trying to figure out your resume.
I like alliteration, so I'll do like creator, cosplayer, model and actress. I don't know.
Yay! Okay, Sonia Harcourt. Right next to Sonia, we have a really cool new setup in our studio.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
I'm loving a lot. You can see us all at once, and now on YouTube you can see all of us talking at the same time. We're not cutting back and forth to anyone. Next to Sonia, of course, is the great filmmaker and half of the brothers Graydon, Stabby Tech Josh.
What up?
And our great guest for the month of October, filmmaker extraordinaire,
Notice he didn't say
Kiss.
great filmmaker.
No, he did
He
not.
said extraordinaire.
He only said great filmmaker for
I did take note.
He said extraordinaire.
But it's all right. It's all right. Extraordinaire, I'll take. I'll
Great-
take what I can get.
Great
over
has
here.
yet to be seen. We haven't seen your movie yet.
No,
Oh my God.
No, I have not seen it yet either. We're on our way.
Well, we've seen plenty of it, and it looks awesome.
Thank you.
And most of us have shot it. Most
Also
most
true,
of
you
the
were there
people in
for
this
most
room
of
have
it.
actually shot part of TJ's film.
Correct. So you've
so-
seen most of it already, just not on
Yeah, I
screen.
shot most of it.
Oh, I love it. Yeah,
So,
thanks for
yes.
coming back.
So
man.
thank you so much for
very
coming
much
back.
for having
Yeah.
me. I love doing this stuff. So this is
Yeah.
a great pleasure. Fun to come out for another season, another holiday to celebrate with you.
Yeah,
guys.
and this starting off for season. I don't know if anyone is aware of this, but this week marks our third anniversary
kidding me?
of being in this studio, recording
my
and putting stuff out.
How about
3
that?
years?
This
That's
is
wild.
episode 79. We have done 79 episodes.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Now, to most people, I mean, there are plenty of, like Mark Maron's got 1,500. So,
yeah.
But like for us, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
79 episodes is a lot of episodes
I don't think
to
people
amass.
realize how much time, like you have to watch all 4 movies, then you have to dedicate
lot
the
of
whole
effort.
day to filming.
Yeah.
And 4 different schedules trying to kind of coordinate everybody. I think that's damn good for how
Yeah,
much we
absolutely.
have to kind of go up against.
Absolutely.
I tried to do a podcast and I got a whopping episode of 1 done before I realized I did not have enough time to do any of it. So
And he made me sit
congratulations.
through Mixed Nuts.
I
and
did.
it didn't air.
I did.
It never aired.
No, it's sitting on my computer in a drive waiting to be edited. One day I'll do that for you.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's this week is our 3rd anniversary. For those of you who don't know, like we try to do 4 episodes in one day. So that becomes the month. So when you're hearing this, we're actually recording this in September, but this is for the month of October. Halloween and Halloween adjacent films, I think, is probably the best way of describing this month.
Or I also like, I don't know, Sweet Tooth or like Bad Candy or something.
Yeah.
We
Absolutely.
stretched this one a little bit, but whatever.
We kind of picked like we haven't done this in a year, so let's pick some fun favorites.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Just trying to wedge the logic of them together.
Yep.
Josh and I and my other son Jake were judges at a film festival called the Long Island International Film Expo, which is a huge film festival out on Long Island that happens every year around end of July. And they have an offshoot festival called Scared for Your Life, and Life, which is LIIFE, which is just Long Island International Film Expo. This year, we are all proud to announce that we have partnered with Scared for Your Life, and we are going to be part of that whole event coming up in December.
The official podcast of
We are
Scared
the
for Your
official
Life.
podcast
Official.
of Scared for
Crazy.
Your Life.
Congratulations,
Yes,
guys.
so
That's
we are-
amazing.
We're extremely excited for it. So here comes a little pitch for it, because if you are horror filmmaker and you have a film that is 30 minutes or less, or if you are a horror screenwriter and you have a screenplay that is 30 pages or less, please submit to us. Please submit to Scared for Your Life. Go to Film Freeway, and if you're a filmmaker, you've already probably know what Film Freeway is. If not, Google it. And go to Scared for Your Life and submit. Filmmakers will, it's a great place to meet up with other filmmakers and to network with other filmmakers. It's a great way to get your film seen on the big screen, which is also always exciting. And if you are a screenwriter, which is actually another fun thing that will happen, if your screenplay wins, you will get we will be doing a live reading, a table read of the screenplay, which will then sit here on the Stabby Road podcast. And what's great about that is because so many people are always trying to look to raise money. And this way, you have a place that you can always just show people what your screenplay sounds like, what it will, eventually try to turn into. If you want to use that as part of your pitch deck, we will have it here for you.
That's so cool.
It's going to be a great night. We will be there. We'll be doing some live stuff. There are vendors there. So if you are into horror paraphernalia or memorabilia or collectability stuff, you can go there, and that's all free. That's you don't even have to pay for that. That's in a separate part of the event. The event is going to be in Huntington, Long Island, at the Cinema Arts Center, which is an amazing place to watch films. Not only do they have first-run films, they have a lot of independent films, a lot of foreign films, and during the week they have a lot of retro films. We saw so many films there, including the film that we're going to talk about today.
Nice segue.
About a year ago,
Great segue.
Josh and myself and Jake and my wife Liz.
Oh, Dad.
And
this was probably 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
This
was
was
it that long ago?
definitely yeah, not last year.
And Sonia and a whole bunch of other people, we all got together and we watched Halloween 3 on the big screen, which is what we're going to be covering today.
That was a
No,
blast.
don't skip my favorite part of all of this.
Aw.
of the podcast. We have a promo code.
Yes, I know. I'm,
Oh.
Okay, all right.
getting to that. I'm getting
It
to
seemed
that.
like you were segueing into
No,
the movie.
no. I'm working my way back into that. So if you do want to submit your films, the deadline is October 31st. So that is coming up. That is going to be
Easy
the
to
end of
remember.
this month. October 31st is the deadline. Now, if you go ahead and use promo code Stabby2025, you will get 20% off your submission fee.
It's not a real podcast until you have a promo
I love
code.
That
it.
is true.
I love
Very
it.
official.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Very
legit.
25.
Or-
That is STABBY 2025 for 20% off your submission fee. And that is that.
I got chills hearing that. That's
we are
cool.
exciting.
extremely,
Very cool, guys.
extremely excited
Yes.
to be part of the Long Island Film Expo, the Long Island International Film Expo, and particularly the Scared for Your Life, because that's been a big part of our life, and not only life but also Scared for Your Life. Josh and I have both, and Jacob have both had films submitted in there and running in Scared for Your Life, and so now we feel like part of we were part of the basic community, but now I feel like we're part of the family of Scared for Your Life, and we're really excited about
This
that.
might be the fire I need to light under my ass to finish a screenplay.
Do
Yeah,
it.
do
it.
Do it. Submit.
Just
Oh,
30 pages or less.
All right.
Yeah.
We don't have any say in it, so Sonia, if you win, we promise you there's no.
I'm sure there is no favoritism
There's
at
no
all.
Will
favor-
you
No.
be allowed to use promo
The
code
promo code
Stabby
Stabby.
2025?
Yeah, Sonia, if you do submit, don't forget to use promo code Stabby2025. That's STABBY 2025
Hell yes.
for 20% off.
No, we gotta
Noted.
get a promo code with BetterHelp. We gotta get a
What about Blue Chew? That would be a good
Blue Chew. Yeah,
Yes,
wait, can we get a
Blue
Blue
Chew.
Chew?
Yeah.
What is Blue Chew?
Blue
Blue
Chew
Chew's
is like,
like,
dick pills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
But they sponsor everybody.
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. I was going to say it a little
That's the
more
brand name?
classy, but
It's Blue Chew?
Yes,
Blue
Blue
Chew.
Chew.
Yeah.
I think it's actually just one word.
I mean,
Blue
I've
Chew.
heard.
Noted.
On every podcast.
No, didn't look into it at all. No.
What are you talking about?
I'm writing that down.
Yeah, no,
the
right
boner
there
pills.
because it is.
I mean, Bad Dragon has been on my list forever too. Obviously,
But these guys-
I don't know if they would, but
Hold on.
Blue Chew sponsor. All right.
Yeah,
I don't know
Alright.
how I
we gotta
haven't.
figure out how to get sponsors.
Adam and Eve too. Adam and Eve sponsor people a lot.
Yeah?
I've seen on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, no, I have seen a few. If you're in the audience and you love our shit and you want us to not be broke and penniless, look how many rips are in my pants. Help us get a sponsor.
I've had this hat since high school. Help us.
I've had these underpants since high school.
Jesus Christ.
That's on you,
Yes.
sir. That is
no,
that is
no,
on you.
that's on me as a parent.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
Yes, no, I
First
was
off,
looking
yeah,
at you
I
when I
so
said
take
that.
thanks.
full
Thank you so much.
responsibility. I have proudly held a job since I was 14.
Yeah,
I
that is
take
true.
responsibility for that.
That is true. Okay. Now, I have totally forgotten which movie we've come here to talk about. I'm just joking. We are here today to talk about one of my personal favorite movies, and that is Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Directed by Tommy Lee Wallace, written by John Carpenter himself, music by John Carpenter and Alan Howarth, cinematography by the great Dean Cundy, who's not only
Cundy shot this?
Yes, and not only shot Halloween, but all the way up to Jurassic Park. I mean, the guy's been, The Thing he shot. I mean, so many major, huge motion pictures. Back to the Future,
That's
Dean
some
Cundy shot.
range.
Yeah. So, it's a really terrific film. Tommy Lee Wallace directed it, although Carpenter's fingerprints are all over this.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
You know?
Well, he and Wallace were buddies. Like
Yeah.
they worked closely.
Yeah.
It's the third installment of the Halloween series, and to give a little bit of history, it should actually have been the second installment of the Halloween series, because Halloween 2 was not something John Carpenter had planned on, nor did he want. The studios saw that Halloween 1 was such a big hit that they wanted a Halloween 2. In John Carpenter's eyes, that story was over.
Yeah.
He didn't need another story, so he scrambled to make another one, made up a whole bullshit thing about Michael being Laurie Strode's sister
Goddamn,
and brother.
that he just pulled that out of his ass. Halloween 2
Yeah.
is fun.
No, I make no mistake. I really like
It's
Halloween
just,
2.
I'm just
Yeah,
impressed. Like, yeah.
yeah, and I remember when I actually saw it in the movie theater, Halloween 2, and back that was back when Halloween, there was a big thing about people putting razor blades into apples.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it ever once happened. I think it was just something to scare little kids into not taking anything that wasn't wrapped up. But there's a shot in the beginning where a kid comes in and he's got the razor
the
blade. in
ice.
his- yeah,
Oh, it's such a great.
yeah, and it's so sick. So that I remember thinking that, oh my god, that's actually going to happen to people.
It really, yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm still kind of freaked out by hospitals because of that movie.
So can I tell you a funny story? So we've talked about this briefly before, but I've had a kidney transplant. And I was in isolation for like 6 weeks. And then when I came home, I got some results, and it was just like my potassium was kind of high. So they said, just go to the hospital. We're gonna watch you overnight, just to be fine. And everything turned out to be perfectly fine. The reason why I'm telling you this is because it was Halloween.
Oh my god.
So I was alone in the Halloween, and I remember it was like empty.
Oh my God. Absolutely not.
Yeah, and that was the only thing I could think about.
I would need to be. Did they sedate you? Jesus.
No, and like I think the nurses probably looked. I was there for 24 hours, and I think the nurses came and checked on me twice.
Jesus Christ.
So it was just me and the television for like 24 hours. So that's
Like,
like
the AMC Halloween marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
2 on repeat.
Yes, exactly. And that coming up, you've been watching Halloween 2. Coming up next,
God.
Halloween 2.
That's terrifying,
Yeah.
dude. God damn.
Yeah, it was really kind of freaky. But no, we're not talking about 2. The whole purpose was originally that John Carpenter wanted was that he wanted this anthology of movies when he came out, and he wanted every movie to be different, and so he picked up where he wanted to leave off with Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Unfortunately, because of Halloween 2, your basic audiences kind of got the idea that all the Halloween movies should have had Michael Myers in it,
Yeah.
which is not what he wanted. After Halloween 3, Carpenter had virtually no involvement in making these films because that's not what he wanted to do. And so the Season of the Witch was a completely different non Michael Myers film, though he does make a cameo here and there in it, which is kind of funny.
Very meta.
You know, and so I loved Season of the Witch. You know what I mean? Because I didn't look at it as some Halloween sequel. And so for me, I could relax and I didn't have to go, oh, why is Michael Myers not? I just relaxed and just watched a fucking awesome movie. Really terrific stuff. They managed to use, it was the first time I remember thinking that they used technology for horror. You know,
Right.
and I thought that was actually really kind of
Spoiler
cool.
alert, obviously.
Yeah, there's spoilers on this. We're not
if
gonna,
you have-
we're not talking
I know,
about
right?
movies
You
without
cannot
talking
be
about
upset.
Yeah, exactly.
1982 is so long ago. Nobody can be upset
Yes.
if you ruin this movie.
Exactly.
You've had plenty of time.
But
Exactly.
obligatory. Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
what did I want to see what everyone thought. We'll go in and we'll talk about it as we go along, but I was just curious as to what everyone thought. What was your initial reaction? Because I saw this in movie theaters. Not to age myself, but I saw this in movie theaters and was just blown away by it. Let's start with TJ. What did you think of?
The first time that I saw this movie was probably when I was introduced to all of these horror movies back in when I was like 12, 11. And I remember distinctively not even really paying attention to this one when I saw it because Michael Myers wasn't in it, because I was like, I don't really want to watch this, and being immediately like just disengaged from it.
Right.
So now, not having watched it since then and then watching it yesterday or the other day, I was shocked at how much I enjoyed it. Because I went into it just like you said. Like I went in, I'm like, this is not a Michael Myers movie, so
Right.
I have zero expectations set for that. And I'm like, oh my god, this is way better than I expected. So that I want to thank you for throwing that at back. So I have to go watch that
yes!
movie again. The song that they use, how they use the London Bridge is falling down. Yeah. All right. So that.
Yeah.
Every day at work for the last like 4 days, as I'm running around rolling burritos, it's just dun 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 dun. I'm like, oh my god. But overall, I mean, it was like I said, much better than I expected. Definitely something that I'll watch again going forward in the future. And yes, alone in a hospital. I was shocked at how quiet that hospital actually was.
Yeah.
You know, like there was 4 people working in that hospital
Yes.
Yeah.
when that went down. There was those 2 on that floor, the nurse and the doctor. And then there was another nurse and a security officer who, by the way, as he was running down, chasing the guy, you see the people standing there, and the security officer just standing there, like, watching from the hallway. Just watching the doorway. He's like, what's going on, man?
Oh, that's
This guy just
amazing.
ran out of here. But yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'll definitely watch it again. And I really liked that idea of wanting to make these Halloween movies, but it's a different Halloween story in every single one. And as great as Michael Myers was, as great as Halloween 2 is, it's almost sad that you didn't get to see what all
would have
these
come
things
next.
would have
Yeah.
developed into. And like Joe Dante was originally supposed to direct
That's
this
right.
movie.
Yes.
I would have loved to see what that would have looked like too.
Yeah.
Not that I have any complaints, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to see and then see where else they would have gone, what other stories they would have gone to. But yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Sonia?
Very similar. When I first saw it, I think, because we all know I was a late bloomer when it came to horror, so I think I probably saw it for the first time like in college, and it was like, why isn't Michael Myers in this?
Yeah.
Guilty. But then during lockdown, actually, I rewatched it, and it became like an ADHD hyperfocus kind of thing. I think I had it on every day for like 2 weeks in the background. I love it. It is one of my favorites. It's definitely the movie that made me fall in love with Tom Atkins and made me watch everything else
Right.
he's ever been in.
And we've talked about your Atkins addiction in
little
previous
bit.
episodes. Yes.
A little bit,
Infatuation.
There is a great Atkins ass shot in this movie. So
Yes.
in that case, you
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yes, horror daddy. One of my horror daddies. Yeah. Yeah, it's just so much fun. It's so unique. It's really scary, and it's the special effects, the makeup, the music, which in a theater with the Stings. Wow,
Yes.
it was loud.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I will say that was really loud, but
Oh yeah, I should tell my story.
yeah, I was. That's why I looked at you. I was like, you got to tell it. But yeah, it's quickly become one of my favorites and just something I always rewatch and
Right.
always enjoy. It's never something I put on and then stop it. It's I got to finish it all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Josh?
Yeah. I mean, I mean, growing up, like, Michael Myers was my guy. Like, that was the horror icon that scared me. It's, like, to this day is my favorite. And so I never watched it. Like, I watched all the others. You know, I watched the zombie ones. I watched the 90s ones. And I always skipped over this one because everybody was like, this is the bad one. So I was like, and there's no Michael Myers, so there's no point. And then, yeah, I think it was during the pandemic, I was like, fuck it, I'll sit and watch this one, and it fucking rocks. I mean, from minute one, like that opening,
Oh, yes.
the cold open where they're chasing after the guy. And I
What
mean,
a
it's-
shot, too.
what a-
That
oh,
shot.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Very like that's why I said that like his fingerprints are all over it.
Yeah.
That opening shot could easily have been the entrance shot the entrance shot to the 69th Street Bridge and
Yeah,
Escape
yeah,
from
yeah.
New York,
Yep.
or and it's the same
Or the
exact
dog and the thing.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Mhm.
And I mean, and just like the iconography, I mean, the kids who's like melting with the fucking, bugs and all that shit.
Yeah, something
all
you
the
do not
masks.
expect, particularly for
No.
an '80s film. You
Yeah,
don't expect
no.
Yeah.
that
No.
to happen to a kid.
Yeah,
I-
they're like, no, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
We're not holding back.
Yeah.
Somewhere here, I brought the Halloween 3 merch, and now it's missing.
It's got to be in the living room.
Yeah, I have a cap with all 3 of the masks on, the Silver Shamrock masks, and Sonia, which I'll break out. I'll send a photo and it'll be on the YouTube page. Sonia made like the Silver Shamrock charm.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Um,
awesome.
And I've had it sitting on my desk ever since. I have so much merch from this. I mean, I have action figures. I have masks. I've got like so much from this. 2 different hats.
I was gonna say,
shirts.
didn't you get the hat actually when we
Yeah,
went to
when we
Monster
when we
Mania?
went to Monster Mania.
Right.
when Joe was
Yeah, I just I
Gone.
fucking love this movie. And then when we were chasing after a missing Joe.
Yeah.
all weekend.
So we
Yeah.
went to go see.
For those of you who've only been listening to us for a year, Joe was our
Founding
fourth
member.
our other
Yes.
founding member. He is with us sporadically, but he's very busy with his own projects, and he also working with the Monster Channel and things like that. So, which is why we are then also so grateful to be blessed with guest hosts
Yes,
like
seriously.
TJ. In the past, we've had Beck, we've had a whole bunch of other people to come in and graciously fill in for Joe.
Yeah, but so we all go to the movie, and it's all the stabby people. My brother, my girlfriend.
My
sorry,
husband.
sorry,
Yes.
my fiance.
Yes. Can we go into that, by the way? Yes, Stabby Tech Josh is now Stabby Tech fiance.
Yes, stabby tech fiance. Yeah. So we're all sitting there, and she does not do horror movies. I mean, like, famously in our circle, like, Monster House is the scariest movie she can barely tolerate.
When we were in the cafeteria and you were like before the movie and you were like, I think my face the jaw hit the floor. I was like,
No, she can't do horror
I was like,
movies.
she's gonna die.
But I was like, this one's like, it's a little cheesy.
You
It's
were-
not super.
and I immediately
scary.
thought of the fucking cricket face scene.
Yeah.
I did forget about that.
What about when the girl in the woman in the hotel room gets
Yes, that's
shot
what I
in
mean.
the-
Oh my God,
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, I mean, she's
And
like,
I will say, my wife, Josh's mom, does not do horror easily, and she actually enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, she actually did enjoy it.
she's weird because like her favorite movie ever is Pulp Fiction. So it's like sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes movies like that'll work for her.
Yeah,
Interesting.
It needs to be like real blood and violence feeling,
Yes.
and then she's okay
Yeah.
with
she's
it.
perfectly
Got
fine.
it.
Yeah, which
Got
is
it.
why we weren't allowed to watch Batman as children, but we watched fucking the fucking Spielberg war movie. What's the
Oh, Saving Private
Saving
Ryan.
we
Private
watched
Ryan?
Saving Private Ryan
Which
as kids.
I just for clarity here, I did not show it to them. My
Yeah,
wife
yeah.
showed them.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Saving Private Ryan. Yeah.
Batman was too much, but Saving Private Ryan
Yeah.
is fine.
Like Batman and Robin Batman was too much.
No, Batman and Robin. So, funny enough, the only Batman we were allowed to watch.
Okay.
Which is why I still have a fondness for that. Like,
Oh, same.
I fucking love that
It's
movie.
hard same.
Okay, so we're like 20 minutes from the end. Shit's heating up. The Silver Shamrock, and the stings are going crazy. And she is like sobbing, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. I tell everybody, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take her home. We go home, and she's like, I need you to check every room and closet for Michael Myers. I'm like, Michael Myers wasn't even
in the
wasn't even
movie.
in this one. What do you mean?
Well, that's
check
right,
for
because he was
Michael
waiting for it
Myers?
at home. He didn't have the time to be in the movie because he was waiting for
I
it to be at
know.
home.
Oh my god.
I felt very bad, but
Aw.
She has since sort of wanted to rewatch this, not in a movie theater where she's confined.
Yeah, that's fair.
And she has sort of she's been branching out and trying to watch more horror movies. Actually, we're planning a movie night with some film friends to watch some
Nice.
easier horror movies.
Some gateway, if you
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
But she
what
watched.
are you gonna watch?
Yeah.
I don't know, but this is why I felt more secure watching Season of the Witch. We watched the first Final Destination with her, and she was fine.
Wow.
Yeah,
What?
What is going on?
it's so random.
Are you sure they're not twins that you're unaware of and
So
you're discovering later
what
on?
I think that's very funny. What I think it is like, I think she has the fear of like when it's midnight and she's alone in her room,
Okay.
and that paranoia sets in, which isn't triggered by anything in a Final Destination movie. Right, it's not like a
Really?
I
it's
mean, I was
like
gonna
a,
say the shower scene, but all right.
no, but that's like a if you've cheated death,
Oh,
then it'll
okay.
happen. Versus like there's a killer
She
sitting in your
didn't. She
closet.
didn't break any
Right.
rules.
Right,
Got
it's like
it.
it's
Okay.
like I think the menace of something that could be happening.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Well, you
the
can
basic,
spend the
or
rest
that-
of your life now trying to figure out exactly how this is working out.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm going
with the
to.
horror.
Yeah.
And now that we're engaged, I can officially spend the rest of my life trying to figure this out.
Exactly.
I know. I want to find out what you guys end up watching. And what
Yeah,
works
I
and
really
what
want to see
doesn't.
what you think is
Yeah.
the best intro.
Yeah.
To try to bring her down. To
Maybe
see
Ernest
some of the
Scared
stuff.
Straight.
Scared Scared Stupid.
Ernest Scared Straight.
That movie was actually called Ernest Goes to Jail.
Yeah. So Ernest just teaches a bunch of students not to get assaulted in the shower.
That would be a
Ernest
decent
gets
Ernest movie.
assaulted in the shower.
Don't drop the soap.
Don't drop the soap there, Vern.
Hey, Vern, don't drop the soap.
Vern,
Don't
don't drop the soap,
Don't
Vern.
drop the soap, Vern.
And we have officially fully diverted off.
Off
This
Scotty
is how we
Road.
do. Where we took a detour and we were
Where the fuck were we? Halloween 3?
Halloween 3,
Great
Season of the
fucking
Witch.
movie.
sorry for anybody who hasn't seen it and is trying to keep up. We whoops.
Whoops.
It's Josh's fault.
You should know us by now.
But yeah, if this
wha-
is your first episode, welcome. This happens
Welcome
a lot.
back. This happens a lot. You should watch this movie. This
You
movie's
should.
fucking awesome.
should.
Yeah. Yeah, let's talk
like a
about
nutshell.
the basic story.
Yeah.
And the basic story is like you said, it starts off with some guy just running down the street, and you're right, very similar to the dog in The Thing,
Yeah.
where we don't know what
Mm-hmm.
this guy's story is. He's clutching onto a mask. He gets to a gas station, and a guy happens to help him out, but there's some freaky guys in the cars helping, following him, and they're all dressed impeccably.
Is that the
And
same
he's
gas
black.
station at the end of the movie?
Yes.
Same gas station at the
It's
end
the
of the
same,
movie.
yeah, the guy, and that's why when he runs up, Tom
I don't
Atkins
know
runs
why
up,
that
he's like,
just
hey,
clicked
don't
in
I know
for me.
you? Yeah.
Also, the same gas station in The Fog.
Yes. I was just going to say that.
Oh, shut up!
Yes.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
Sorry, continue.
And so that guy makes his way to a hospital where Trace Atkins, where Tom Atkins is, one of those guys comes and kills him in a really insanely sick way. Like he
Gruesome.
sticks his
Yes.
he
Gruesome and
sticks his
efficient.
fingers in his eyes and then yanks up and separates the
Yes.
front of his
Cool.
skull.
So
Yes.
cool.
Yeah,
Rips
Yep.
the skull in half, essentially.
yeah.
It's also, this is actually, and I've never considered this before, more than it's a John Carpenter movie, it's a very Stephen King.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It plays like a Stephen King thing.
I could see that totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the guy also the guy also goes into his car calmly and just sets himself on fire.
Yes.
In the parking lot of the
Yeah.
hospital.
Wildly disturbing to see.
Yeah.
Right?
And so that sparks a whole what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
And that tumbles into the guy who was in the bed who got killed with his face getting pulled off. His daughter comes. And by the way, I don't think there's a single woman in the film that Tom Atkins' character doesn't bang. Either
Or at
on
least hit
or
on.
off
Yes.
screen.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Off screen, he's definitely banging the nurse.
No,
Wait.
off screen in real life, he's married to the woman
Woman
who's,
who got your
who
face,
next door,
yes.
who is next door in the
What
motel.
hell?
Oh, no
That was
shit!
his wife
Yes.
at the time, yes.
Yes.
Aw. Oh, that's adorable.
So he's banging everybody.
Everyone.
Yep.
He's got a swagger,
clear.
man.
Yeah, I
It's-
mean-
it's hard to describe, but
Yeah.
There's a swagger.
It's the
So,
stash.
yes.
It's definitely the
So
stash.
yeah, so
Stash helps.
the daughter comes in, played by Stacey Nelkin, I believe her name is.
She's so
Stacey
good. I love
Nelkin,
her.
really good. And the two of them go about trying to find out what the hell, why
Happened to her
he's dead.
dad, yeah.
And it goes into this, it spirals into this insane town, completely,
Company town, if you will.
company town,
Yeah.
completely filled with Irish people.
The
and at first you're
Irish.
like, why? What? And it turns out that they have they were able to get part of Stonehenge there, and they're using it to bring back. Is it like a revenge thing against people who
No, I think it's just a ritual sacrifice kind of
a ritual
thing.
sacrifice?
And like, yeah, the planets are aligned, so now we have to do this
Yeah.
in order to
Yeah.
appease the gods kind of thing.
Yeah, and the town is run by Conal Cochran, who is played greatly by
Oh,
Dan O'Hurley,
so good.
who you know from the head of OCP and RoboCop and the wacky alien and the Last Starfighter, and he's in a bunch of stuff. He's long since passed away because he was old then.
Yeah.
In the scene when after they catch Tom Atkinson and they're marching him before they lock him up,
Yeah.
and they go outside like on the loading dock, and that guy stops and like just looks around and takes a deep breath in. I'm like, it was like so disturbing.
Yeah.
So disturbing how
Yeah.
satisfied he was with everything that was going on.
Yeah.
He understood the assignment 100%.
Yeah.
He was fantastic.
Yeah, and they uncover that this thing is going to happen, and he's going to, and they're selling these masks as a sacrifice, and so that whole brum, 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 we think is just an annoying song, but it has an underlying subliminal thing that activates those little discs in the back of the masks that both kind of melts their brains and turns their brains into bugs and insects and snakes, which is a really insane scene where that happens to a kid or a bunch of people who are coming into the town, because the people who aren't Irish in the town are clients of this Silver Shamrock mask company, and also they do novelties like jokes and stuff like that, which they don't ever say, but they kind of give the impression that Conal Cochran might have been a Loki type character because he was always a joke and a prankster and
Yeah, I could see it.
but they never say it. It's always just a weird sort of suggestion that he might have been that type of a prankster god. So so it just becomes this thing where Tom Atkins has to fight his way and try to stop all of this from happening. There are several different times where we believe he's actually going to do it. At one point, they take Stacey Nelkin. He gets her back, and turns out they. Oh, by the way, those guys in the suits are all robots.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I've seen this
Really?
movie probably 4 or
Oh
5
yeah,
times.
they're all robots, and
Yeah.
when
If they
take,
don't speak, they're like
should've rewatched
androids.
it.
yeah, and when
basically.
they take Stacey Nelkin and he rescues her, you realize she is now a robot.
Oh,
She's
that-
been taken over.
that
That was a
reveal.
great reveal.
So
Great reveal.
good. 'Cause
And
you're not
she's so creepy. It's so creepy.
like once
Yeah.
you know and you're watching her, you're like, oh yeah, she's not even breathing the
Yeah.
right way, but you don't see it coming at first.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
So good. Love
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I think like the guys in the lab coats at the actual factory are not robots. They're like
Right, 'cause
doctors
they do
and
talk and they
scientists.
talk to them, yeah.
But if they don't talk, they're like his creations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's and the ones that are the robots are clear. They just have black suits and
Yeah.
black ties, and they don't talk.
They're also filled with goo, right?
Applesauce.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and it has this big apocalyptic sort of ending where
Yeah.
it's he gets to the gas station, which is from the beginning of the film, and he calls the radio station to say, please don't send the signal out, because Conal Cochran's big plan was to send the signal out at the stroke of midnight on Halloween so that it would activate and kill
Anybody watching with-
anybody watching, or
It was
anybody
9 o'clock.
It was
near-
9 o'clock.
Big
That's correct.
giveaway.
Yeah.
The big giveaway, yeah.
at
Yes.
9 o'clock. Make
And
sure you watch.
Anybody wearing that Halloween mask would be activated. They would turn to mush, and anyone around them would turn to mush, because we see that when they do the test of the little boy and his parents,
No.
they die too.
No.
They do, but they don't
get
die from
attacked
that.
by the poisonous snakes
She
that their brains then
faints.
turn
Right,
into.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, because those get
Everybody's
Sent
dying.
down.
Everybody's gonna
Everybody
die.
is dying.
Yeah, fair.
and so he's calling the TV station, say you got to shut it off, stop it, and he's watching the TV, and boom, it stops. Great, awesome. turns the TV on, clicks through another channel, and it's still going. The brum, 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 brum. And she's like, no, no, no. And then that stops. And so he's great. Goes to the third channel, and it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
And he just screams, stop it. And boom, that's how it
Cut
ends,
to
man.
black. It's so good.
So great. You
Great,
just get the
all-timer
impression.
ending.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it really is. Really is.
Yeah. A great Halloween horror end, because again, this does a lot of things. This movie does a lot of things that so many horror films kind of shy away from. One, killing a little kid.
Yup.
Two, giving it a bleak ending.
Yup.
I think in many ways that those things didn't work in its favor in terms of box office.
For sure. Yeah.
But I think in the long run, in terms of it becoming the movie that it is now, I think
Those are crucial.
crucial.
Yeah. Agreed to why it's become kind of a cult classic.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Agreed.
absolutely. And so there's a lot of really honestly some seriously good practical VFX.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
that effect of like when the ladies, that woman who is actually in real life Tom Atkins'
Oh, I love
wife,
that.
she accidentally misfires the little
Yeah, she's like picking at it with her
Yeah,
bobby
she's
pin.
fucking with it. Why are you fucking
and
with
it just shoots out a laser in her face, and it cuts back to her, and there's literally a hole in the center of her
Oh my
face.
God,
It's
it
so
looks
good.
amazing. Like,
And-
I don't know
yeah,
how many
and-
hours that must have taken.
Right?
Well, the thing is, Jake and I, Josh's brother, we were watching it, and there's a part where the cricket crawls out of her mouth, goes up to the side, right where the camera is, and then crawls up her head and into her hair. And we were saying that either happened once, and they were high-fiving each other, the production crew, or they had to do that 200 times. There was no middle
You're
ground
right,
of when
you're
that
right.
when that happened.
I did not see any information on how many times it did take. I wish you could find out.
Yeah, but I mean, just
Gotta
the
get Tommy Wallace
sculpture. I
on
mean,
here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, who was all the makeup effects was made by
So good.
Tom Berman, who's a really great VFX artist at that time. There was a sort of like a pool of really great makeup artists back in the 80s. Rick Baker, Rob Bottin, those guys went on to do American Werewolf and The Howling, but there are a lot of really great guys like Kevin Yeager and Tom Berman and Stan Winston and all these guys who they Tom Savini and so many great guys, and they were like that was an era when special effects makeup artists were like rock stars, particularly like
Yeah.
at the conventions and all this thing. I met Tom Savini at a convention. And this is a story. I'm now the new Joe, so I have a story. He was right when Creepshow had come out. Which, by the way, why have we not covered Creepshow on this?
Have we not covered Creepshow?
We haven't.
We
No,
haven't.
we have
so we
not.
got to cover Creepshow. Anyway,
I swear to God, we've covered
No.
no,
Creepshow.
we
No,
haven't.
because I've never seen it.
What a trash!
I'm sorry. I'm a late bloomer. I'm catching up. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, I guess you guys know
And
what
I'm-
you'll be seeing in the month of January.
I'm usually against anthologies, and that's one of the rare exceptions. And we're covering.
And we're covering
probably
another
the
rare
other
exception.
I was going to say, yeah, we're covering Trick or Treat this month, and I think Trick or Treat very close second, but my second favorite anthology.
Fair.
horror film.
From what I've heard about Creepshow, fair.
So we go to see Tom Savini, and there's not to any spoilers, but there's a story called Father's Day, where this zombie like creature comes out of the dirt, and and he's somebody's father. Anyway, but it's a whole mask and shoulder thing, and he brought it out for everyone. And he goes, would somebody like to wear it? And I was sitting up front, and he pointed to me, and I got to put that on my
Oh,
head.
stop.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
sick.
that's my big big.
Did you get any
claim to fame.
pictures in that?
No,
Or?
because back then you
Yeah.
didn't have a phone, so taking a picture was a giant ordeal.
Right.
You know what I mean? You either had to have those little boxed Instamatic cameras or whatever
Right.
that would then take a month and a half to.
I was
If you
curious
ever brought that to get developed, usually
Right.
it would just
Yeah.
sit in your sock drawer for
Yeah,
8
exactly.
months, and then you move and then throw it
yeah,
away.
yeah, or you get it developed after a couple months and the colors are all faded.
Oh, yeah, it's a
because the
disaster.
film's been sitting in its own
Yeah,
chemicals for a
yeah.
month. Yeah.
That's really sick.
Yeah,
Nice.
so I do have that was my only real memory of it. But right after that, because I saw it up front, I started sculpting stuff myself. As a matter of fact, just
Nice.
recently, your mom, Josh, picked out a bunch of photos. I don't know if you saw it, but she found a picture of me as I'm probably younger than you are now.
Yeah.
Sculpting like this demon head
Oh,
out of
sick.
clay, like this. Yeah, I'll show you when I get home. But that's what sparked it.
That's
when I
awesome.
physically saw
Yeah.
saw what it looked like, and I could touch it.
Yeah.
And so it's always great to get that kind of inspiration.
Hell yeah.
I don't remember what sparks. Oh, we were talking about
The effects in this.
The
it
effects
affects
in the movie,
people
yeah.
being rock stars, and and the robot Stacey Nelkin, you know, like where that was another really great sort of magic trick of having one body on to the eye, and then when she's got her head torn off,
Yeah.
her head is sticking out of the ground. So
Yep.
just these little sleight of hand magic tricks that just help sell these gags throughout this entire thing.
Yeah.
Some really terrific work on that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I love that the last when we think she's done, going after him and that the hand comes
hand
up.
starts
You can
choking.
tell. I mean, it still works, but you can
Yeah.
tell it's just her underneath.
Yeah.
And they've just
Uh-huh.
got the camera just above it, just pulling on him. Like,
Yeah.
but it works.
But it
But it's the editing, it's the music, it's all these things that just sweeps you up in that moment.
Yep. Great at suspension of disbelief,
Yes.
for sure. Yes. Yeah. Really well done. One of my favorite parts, and I don't know why, but it's just so funny to me, is when Cochran has Tom Atkins in the factory and he's explaining his grand plan like a Bond villain. And he just goes, Stonehenge, like, you wouldn't believe how we did it. And then he doesn't say
No,
anything
no,
else.
No, doesn't explain.
There is no explanation as to how we got a fucking rock from Stonehenge
I know.
into California, and I just think that was really cute that they acknowledge it,
But
like
don't bother-
the
yeah.
absurdity of it.
Yeah, and then just leave it alone.
Just leave
guys.
it. Don't ask questions. Don't
Leave it
ask
alone.
questions.
We know it's ridiculous.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
was
just
was
done.
it teleported? Was it
Exactly.
Did someone sneak it in? Like, how'd you sneak in a piece of
I
Stonehenge?
just love that moment
Yeah.
so much. You just anyway.
I did love that they were still harvesting off of that rock from Stonehenge. I'm like, you got the big giveaways in like 2 hours.
Right.
Who's still running out to buy these things? But hey, give them credit. They're
Yeah.
working hard.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is when Stacey Nelkin and Tom Atkins are up in the rafters. They grab a box of the little
Yes.
discs, and they start activating, and it starts to heat up the big rock or whatever. He turns over. He dumps the discs all on everybody, and they just sort of start exploding on everyone and kills them. I always watch it going, how the fuck did he know that was going to happen?
Maybe he put it. I mean, he is
Well,
pretty smart.
He did. Well, yeah, that's true. He is a doctor, a learned doctor.
The doctor.
I think he knew something was
What
going to
part of
happen
medical
because he
school
saw the
teaches
kid.
you to use a piece of
He heard
disc-
misfire after the lady next door, and he Cochran says misfire at one point too when
Yeah,
he's
but there's nothing to
explaining.
misfire them. He just dumped it on them and they all die.
Fair. It's fair. I actually thought they were going to turn into snakes and bugs and such,
Right,
as opposed
right.
to
I would
electrical
yeah.
currents flying.
I would
around.
imagine that was probably the plan. And
they-
there was just a
The
producer in the
budget.
corner. Yeah, there's
Not
just a
enough
producer in the
snakes.
corner, like holding up a pad of money, a pad with the
No
budget
snakes.
on it, just like
We got-
no,
we
no,
got
no,
six
no.
garter
versus the
snakes and a
later
couple
laser
crickets.
budget.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
The laser budget over here is a lot cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. And all the
We'll fix it in post.
The bug budget.
My cousin can do all the visual effects on his computer, on his Mac 1.
We don't have to deal with this fucking bug bitch over here.
Right?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, and that's on that scale, it probably would have been very dangerous to kind of control everything.
Yeah.
And that scale of that scene, can you imagine the amount of snakes and crickets and
Oh, it
spiders
would
they
have
would
been
have
insane.
to have
Yeah.
put in there?
I've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
there you
exactly
go.
how
There you
that
go.
is something. Yeah.
That would have been tricky. So fair. It didn't quite make sense, but
Oh, I'm
Doesn't
not
make me that
criticizing.
mad.
It doesn't matter. Yes,
doesn't
no,
matter.
no.
Yeah. I love that Cochran basically gets turned into a statue version of himself and just
Yes.
explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, my thought was that because it was because he became stone,
Mm-hmm.
and it was did he become part of the whole Stonehenge thing?
Right.
And, yeah, and just turned into because they do talk about a little bit about Shaman. Is that how you pronounce it?
Samhain.
Samhain, yeah. Because for all the unwashed masses, we always say Sam Hain, which is how it's spelled, but it's like Samhain.
Pronounced Samhain. Yep.
And he does touch upon that. So there is that sort of mystical element to it.
What fucking reason are they Irish? Is there a reason?
I think it harkens back to Celtic roots.
Yeah.
Was the idea
Yeah.
pagan rituals?
All right.
Kind of. Yeah, I mean, obviously,
There's a lot-
the
there's,
Irish weren't the only ones who were pagan, but
Right.
There's
yeah.
3 things in this movie that just don't seem to connect. It's the pagan Irish Stonehenge shit.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's like the plot to have the children, you know, basically be these vessels to kill people.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's all the shit with the robots in the company.
Mm.
And you can maybe get any two of those to connect.
Yeah.
I don't fully see all three of them connecting.
Well, the robots, you kind of get the
Cohesively?
impression, you kind of get the impression that Cochrane had been working on them for a couple of centuries.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you see that old
The old woman
Yes.
from the
And you get-
1700s
and-
in Germany. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. When her head falls off.
Yeah, she has the same kind of gears that they do.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of get the impression that he used that as a blueprint or something to build off of.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, I don't know. I'm just as baffled.
Part of me
But
wonders
yeah,
if they literally just thought like Irish Halloween masks. They wrote that joke and they were just like, let's figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
someone
just
wrote
they
Silver
liked-
Shamrock.
That's,
Yeah.
I was just
Yes.
going to say, that's the only reason why. They
That's
liked
a
that
good-
name, and they were like, all right, let's make the town Irish. That's fucking weird,
That's
right?
good. Good
Someone
point.
came in with their Casio and they were like, doo 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 doo. And then it was like, well, I guess we got to do this
We
shit.
got that. That's going
Yes.
to work.
Do you know why they chose that song? Because you said it yourself.
It's
It's
a
London
London
Bridge.
Bridge.
Yeah.
It cut no copyright, right?
There was
It
no
was,
copyright.
yes, it was free. Yeah.
There was they,
Oh, I've
they were
already-
trying to they actually went through a bunch of different songs.
You guys know
I
what
mean-
I'm up to behind the scenes on this one, and I already have ideas. I'm not going
Yay.
to speak it aloud because I don't want to jinx it. We can talk about it during dinner. But
Okay.
yeah,
Yep.
I will
Awesome.
speak it aloud. This is one of the movies, if ever I got to, I would want to remake.
Yeah.
Like, I think, and I'm not, that I won't talk about on air, but I think I know how to sort of bring a lot of these ideas stronger.
and modernize it too. There's
modernize
so
it.
much potential for that.
Yeah.
Will you leave them Irish now that you've been so
Oh,
critical about it?
Are you kidding me? Of course I'm leaving them
I'm
Irish.
just asking.
Yeah.
Because as a 50% Irish person,
Also,
if you did that, I would have
Irish.
a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
he's what are you, like an eighth Irish
Who
at this
knows?
point?
It's a quarter.
Because you've got so many
Quarter
things
Irish.
in you. Yeah.
Don't try to say you're more Irish than me.
I'm not going to say I'm more Irish than you, but I am proudly Irish. And
Yeah.
no, they're absolutely going to be Irish. And we'll get
I was gonna
Cillian
say-
Murphy to play the bad guy.
After,
Love it.
like,
I'm
spoiler
sold.
alert for Sinners, but
Ooh,
after that,
yes.
like,
Oh my
you
God,
can't-
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Make the Irish the villains again. Why not?
Yeah, but in a cool way, not
Exactly.
in a anti-Irish way.
Yeah.
You know,
Just like, why not?
yeah. No, I have so many ideas, and it would basically be a reboot and a sequel. in a way.
Ooh,
A
okay.
requel.
A
I
requel.
like it. I like
I have
it.
a question for everyone, and it's only because it came up. We had a subject that we had a whole month on this, and I want to know everyone's answer on this. Do you think this is considered cosmic horror?
Ooh, interesting.
Ooh.
It borders on it.
Yeah, it's
Borders on
dancing.
it.
It's
The-
dancing.
It's the planets aligning.
Yeah.
And the
for
Stonehenge stuff.
Yeah.
I think because basically the main threat in this is all based around using some sort of cosmic force that doesn't
Yeah.
tangibly exist, then yeah, I would say this is probably
I would put it
I would put it as cosmic horror.
a little more magic for
Yeah.
me. Like magic specifically, and like the corruption and bastardization of witchcraft.
It
kind
does
Of.
aesthetically, and I don't know if there's a genre for this, but I've been sort of fixating on this genre of like, but it does aesthetically sort of fit into the small town tormented by a cosmic entity, right? Like Stephen King does this a lot, you know, or like
Or Lovecraftian kind of.
Lovecraftian type. I'm trying to
Yeah, I
think
can
of
yeah,
like
like
Yeah.
Colorado Space, which
Colorado
we
Space.
covered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
or
can see it.
yeah, it falls into the sort of aesthetics of that, or even Donnie Darko,
yeah.
you know, or like something like that.
Or the Mist.
The
Ooh,
Mist,
yeah.
yes, it falls
Yeah.
into that
Which we
sort
also
of like
haven't
the
covered, yeah.
aesthetic. Ooh, have we
Really?
covered Donnie Darko either?
No.
No,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
we could do a Stephen
You gotta
King
do. I
month.
can't
we gotta
believe
lock
we
in. We
didn't
gotta
cover
do
this
more
yet.
Yes, I can't believe we didn't cover this. I
Yeah.
can't believe it's
Yeah.
not Butter episode. Yes, that'd be fantastic. We have a long list.
We have a long list.
We always.
Oh, yeah.
This
That
is
could be
always
another podcast entirely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not going to run out of ideas
Ever.
for movies
Ever.
anytime soon.
No, we always do this and get excited. Like
Yeah.
that's gonna be the next theme.
And also, yeah, like always suggest in the comments like ideas for other
Absolutely.
episodes
Yeah,
or movies
absolutely.
you want us to cover,
Always, yes.
or compliments. Tell me how hot I am.
You
now-
have a
now that
fiance,
we're
sir.
on, I can take a compliment, sir.
He's almost married,
Yeah.
not buried.
All
God.
right.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just saying.
Josh
tell
is
me
the
how
eye
hot I
candy
am.
of Stabby Road. Okay, like let's just
I
be
mean,
real.
that's fair. All right,
Let's be
fair.
real.
Nobody's arguing that point.
I put butts in seats, guys. Everybody listens. That's why we had to do the YouTube channel. We're doing all the video episodes now because there was such a clamoring for people to see my face.
We need more Stabby Tech jobs.
It was every comment. We had to start blocking people.
We did.
We had to shut down our DMs.
I love it so much. Okay.
You can do a little trivia if you want.
Yeah, okay.
Let's do a little.
Oh! Let's try out.
Because there is a piece of trivia that connects us back to our friend Joe.
Oh, of
We'll run the trivia, but in between our breaks here, I'm gonna have you set up a new game that we're gonna try for the next 3 episodes.
Okay, good.
Ooh.
I'm intrigued.
Okay.
All right. At around the 28-minute mark, when Chalice fills in the register at the motel office, he scans the list of names for evidence of Ellie's father's stay. Most of the other names are lists of people in the crew.
Cute.
This is something we never talk about because it also happens in Escape from New York. That Jamie Lee Curtis is the voice
On the phone, yep.
on the
Oh,
phone,
yeah.
and also the coming over the loudspeakers
The announcements
at night.
and
Yeah,
So
curfew.
cool.
6 p.m.
Yep.
curfew.
Only knew that because I happened to watch it on Prime and I paused it in the
Oh,
scene
and
where
it
he's
gives-
on the phone
and
and
it
it
gives
gives
the-
the list. And I was
Yes.
like, shut up. Yeah,
I will say that feature annoys me.
it can be
'Cause
spoilers.
sometimes there's
Yeah.
spoilers.
Sometimes
Uh-huh.
I'm in the middle of a horror movie, and it's like you pause it, and it's like fucking that's who's in the mask. Thank you for spoiling
Yep,
that.
yep. Cool
Alright.
in this instance, spoil. Yeah, not
Yeah.
great in others.
It ruined the Suspiria remake.
Oh no!
Oh,
Which,
right.
because it says Tilda Swinton
as the old man.
which
Aw.
isn't really a spoiler.
It's not, but
It's not really a spoiler, but I was like, oh, are they gonna do something? And so the whole movie, I was like anticipating
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
You know,
You're thinking
Alright.
something else is going to happen when it isn't.
Yeah.
Around the 1 hour and 19-minute mark, it took over 40 takes to get that shot of Tom Atkins throwing the skull onto the camera.
I was always wondering about that.
'Cause
But he
honestly,
did it.
When
Kudos.
I thought it was a reverse shot.
So did I.
thought they pulled it
Yeah.
off.
So did I.
That would have
Yeah.
been a lot easier.
Because
Yeah,
also that
infinitely
is
easier.
a tight fit.
His-
Because that
his
camera
arm-
the camera is also almost completely up against the ceiling.
Exactly. He can only move
Like
from
how
his
could
elbow
how
up.
could you even
like,
Yeah.
possibly make that get on there?
But of course, Tom Atkins did.
Of course
Well, he
not,
did
yeah.
it the first time when they weren't rolling, and then it took him 40 takes to get it again.
Yes.
The small town of Santa Mira, California, was also the setting of, and another episode that we covered, Invasion of the Body Snatchers from 1956.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep,
I didn't watch that one.
I know.
Shame on you.
Tommy Lee Wallace, who is the director of the film, is also the voice of the announcer. It's almost time,
Oh,
kids.
no kidding.
Yep.
Ooh, his voice is
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
creepy.
Yes, it
There's
was.
a great documentary.
Damn.
Did you ever watch the behind the scenes documentary on this?
No.
On Halloween 3?
I'm gonna send it to you. It's like an hour
Yeah.
long. It's
Oh,
really
please,
fucking
yes.
good.
Please, please, please.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I love that.
There is, I'm trying to find, there's a really specific piece of, okay, here we go.
You found it.
The movie's original director, Joe Dante, which still blows my mind,
Yeah.
approached Nigel Neal to write the movie while Neal was temporarily living in Hollywood writing the remake of Creature from the Black Lagoon for John Landis, which never actually happened.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to get to that in a second, what that actually means. Nigel Neal was the screenwriter for Quatermass in the Pit, which is what fucking Joe would never shut up about.
Oh my
the whole
God.
time.
That was a throwback that Joe just would not let
Joe
go
would
of.
not stop talking about Quatermass. So
oh my God.
it's too bad that he's not here because that would have
He would have loved
he
that.
would have fucking loved that.
Yeah, that went on for a couple weeks. I feel
Yes.
like.
Quatermass
Yeah.
bit?
Yes,
Yeah.
the Quatermass bit. Yep.
For a movie, I've only ever heard him and Edgar Wright talk
Edgar Wright,
about.
yes.
Yep. Yep.
Nobody else ever talks about Quatermass.
That's so funny. I forgot about that. Do we want to do Slasher Smash?
Sure.
Yes, which
Yeah.
I think we can maybe only do for this episode.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
probably
wondering-
so.
Yeah.
Don't really think we
Or,
can.
well, you can do just the adults in the others.
There's 2 people in
Yeah.
in Hard Candy.
No, there's 3.
Yeah, there
technically.
is. There's a barista.
That's true.
It's a
Yes.
very, very
And
short.
there,
the
well,
neighbor.
there are
Slash
four.
and pass.
There are
The
actually
neighbor,
four.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Sandra Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you. I couldn't. I was brain farting on her name.
Okay.
But yeah,
You
Kent.
guys ready?
Yes.
Chris Slasher Smash.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Are you playing this one? Okay.
You want to play it?
Usually I'm the one,
Oh,
but
yeah,
no,
you play.
you go for it. You got.
You've got it
Okay.
up already.
All right. I kind of know everyone's answer on this.
Smash.
Tom Atkins,
Smash so hard.
Stacy Nelkin.
Smash.
Yes. Okay. Dan O'Hurley.
Oh, the Cochrane?
Yes.
Honestly, Smash.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think you'd have a choice with him, honestly.
Jesus.
Cosmically.
If Cochrane wanted it, he would get it. It's true.
Yeah, there aren't a lot of people.
Yeah, I
Here.
feel like everybody else is kind of a pass.
Marge, which is Gam Stevens, the woman next door.
Oh, it's Don Atkins' wife.
I mean, he
Atkins
was
was-
smashing her,
He
so
was.
I mean, by proxy, I guess you'd have to.
Yeah.
Not my
If she's
type.
good enough for him.
By
Yeah,
proxy, you'd have
That's
to.
true. It's valid. If
Yeah.
Tom's smashing it, yeah.
Nancy Keys, who is his ex-wife, and she's also in.
The first one, smash.
Yep.
Fucking love her. Love her.
That's kind of. There aren't a
And
lot
like
of.
his assistant lady, the redhead who gets literally drilled to
Yeah,
death.
drilled
Yes.
to death.
She's
Yeah,
cute.
she's-
I'd
she is-
smash.
yeah.
Yeah, she could get drilled. Yes.
She could
Yeah,
get,
she would get trolled.
she could get screwed, yeah.
Oh my god. She's not listed here. Or if she is, she's not.
I forget what her name was, but
I don't know. She was a wisecracking
she was
morgue
cute.
person.
She
Yeah.
was very cute. Very
Yeah, she's not-
sassy.
That's
She's
always
not
a great
listed here.
character.
Yes.
A mortuary person is wisecracking or just always constantly eating sandwiches and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's such
That is a trope,
that's
isn't it?
Yeah, that's such a trope.
That's
like
such a
there's always
weird
like
trope.
there's like brains in a tray and the jelly donut.
Yeah,
next
or it's
to
like
it.
he's
Yeah.
holding a BLT in his hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, and just taking a bite. Disgusting.
How did that happen? Oh, like, it's
I-
the dichotomy of like, oh, you're doing gross
Yes.
shit and eating.
Yeah, because it's so normal. It's like
Right.
It's I don't. It would never be normal. To me.
No, I
don't care.
can't imagine it
I
would
could
be.
be at it for 20 years. I'm not eating a sandwich next to a dead
Yeah,
body
yeah, that's fair.
because I don't know if any of you have ever been near a dead body, but it's not like in the movies.
Mm.
They smell.
oh yeah,
There are smells that come out, and you're not eating a sandwich. I don't care how
Mm-hmm. Right?
seasoned you are.
I know people go nose blind, but Jesus,
Yeah.
like
I thought you were gonna say if the sandwich is seasoned properly, it would be okay.
Impossible.
I don't care how seasoned your sandwich is.
Yes.
It's not going to match
A little less
the
in peace,
rotting
some
flesh.
mayo.
Yes.
Might be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. A little paprika and formaldehyde
yum.
Delicious.
would be
Delicious.
make
Yum,
it very
yum.
nice.
All right, are we
I think
good
that's- That's it.
to wrap it up?
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna
thought you
wrap
had
it
a
up.
new game that you wanted to.
No, we're gonna play it next game.
We'll
Oh,
play-
I'm sorry.
we'll play-
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
we'll
folks.
play-
that was
We'll
my
see that
fault. I
next
We will,
forgot
we
about
will
that
play
episode.
that next week when we cover Ernest Goes to
We don't.
Ernest
oh, yeah, no,
Scared.
sorry. Yeah,
Ernest
Stupid.
Scared Straight.
Ernest Scared.
Ernest Gets Straight.
Somebody make that parody, please. I can't. Oh, okay.
TJ,
All right.
I have a winter project we have to work on.
Yes.
Someone
Jake
mentioned
plays-
to me that they're surprised they have not remade Ernest with John Cena
I
in the
was
role.
Hilarious.
watching Peacemaker last night, and then I immediately
could
watched
s-
Ernest this
yeah.
morning, and they look very similar.
That's funny.
They
Yeah.
have a very similar.
Shout out
see
look.
it.
Phil. They seem to like the idea.
Yep.
That's funny. I could see it.
So we get John Cena for this parody. That
Perfect.
We do, TJ.
Done. Very easy. Very easy to make that happen.
Love it.
Well, that's another episode, folks, of the Sabby Road Podcast. If you want to find us, where can you find us? Well, you can find us on TikTok. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and X. And what's the other?
Instagram.
Instagram. And what's that wacky one with the butterfly?
Blue sky.
Blue Sky. Yeah, you can find us on all of that. But mostly TikTok and
Wacky
YouTube.
one with the butterfly.
Yeah,
Are we on Blue Sky?
we are on Blue Sky.
Is anyone on Blue Sky?
No.
Yeah. The entire
No.
porn community, basically.
okay. Stabby Road and
Sorry,
the entire
I got
porn community,
completely
basically.
off
Okay.
social
I-
media. I have literally. I'm so
I'm
dialed out.
I'm gonna have to start following people in the porn community because
Yeah.
nobody's really following us on Blue Sky. I got it wrong.
It's
but we
because
can blow
nobody
up
else
in a niche.
cares.
We can
That's
blow
what I'm
up in a
saying. Yeah.
niche.
We were just like, the writing's on the wall, so let's find another platform.
Oh, we
But
get
Right.
the Gooners. We get the Gooners as our fans.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Nice.
there we go.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. And if you also want to watch Season of the Witch, as of now, you're gonna have to pay for it. It's $3.99. We got it on Amazon, but you can also get it on Apple TV. But who knows? That changes.
Steal
that
it.
that can
Steal
also
the movie.
Shut up,
Steal
shut up,
it.
Shut up.
You're gonna be the new Joe.
Yeah, I know.
God.
Anyway, on behalf of all of us here today, thanks so much, and thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
watching
taking
the
a
Stabby
stabby
Roll.
road.
First
Stop
time.
it!
Stop it! Stop it!
Dun, 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 dun,
Shut-
dun,
shut,
dun,
Linda,
dun, dun,
Linda,
dun,
Linda,
dun,
shut.
dun, 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 dun.
Stabby Road Podcast was created by Joe Senna, hosted by Rob Graydon, Sonia Harcourt, and Joe Senna. Recording technicians Josh Graydon and Eric Todd. The Stabby Road Podcast is a production of Fourth Castle. All rights reserved. See you next week.